Hi guys, been a while since we had the video out. Even though we've been at Bremer Bay for nearly 2 weeks, we haven't been able to get around at all. So this is the main beach of Bremer Bay. For the inlet going through there. Yeah, so it's you understand why they, it's a very pretty spot. It's just nice to have the car back after 2 weeks of it off the road, so I thought we'd better come and have a look at what we hadn't seen. Yeah. Very good. About to look out at Bremer Bay. So it comes out obviously on a peak, so you got the ocean over there, comes around into the township of Bremer Bay down in there with the inlet, and then the inlet flows back out to the ocean through there. Oh, it's windy, sorry about that, but goes around. There's their windmill, wherever it is, there it is. It produces 46% of the power normally used for Bremer Bay. The rest is diesel generated. So that's it. That's little Bremer Bay. Good morning, and we're at Cape Grande, Hellfire Bay. I'll zip around, people fishing just here. That's pretty amazing. I hope the colour of that water's coming out. There's people all the way around in the beaches. It's a bit windy, but as I said earlier, we're at Hellfire. It's windy. It's not too bad today actually. Hellfire Bay at Cape Grande. We can pick up the colour of the water. So this is actually around the back of the beach, if you like. It's out to the sea. That's what's before us. There's Jeanette coming up, and that's the beach and that over the back there. Really nice. Okay, now we're at Thistle Cove and Whistling Rock. Okay, this is Whistling Rock. Don't know if you can hear it. Shut up. Yeah, pretty nice. Yeah. So that's the swim beach around there. If I walk around there, the rocks are probably better looking. There's people right over there on the obvious sand over there. Goes right round into the wind. They actually these tie down points so you can fish. Actually tie yourself onto there so you don't get swept into there. So now we're at Lucky Bay. We're going to have some lunch. This is all. It's obviously the whole area is pretty much packed. You can't get in here to stay. We want to stay here, but we're actually staying at a place called New Orleans, which is further east from here, and they reckon it's even better than Cape Grande. But unfortunately, when the car decided to go kaput, we've had to cancel a lot of that. So as you can see, if I look along the beach there, it's like Myers car park with four-wheel drives. You're allowed to drive on the beach there. Beautiful beach, you can't complain about that. And the campground's back up behind us. Good morning. We're on the road between Esperance and Norseman, heading to Newman's Rocks for an overnight camp. As we start to head towards Eucla and the South Australian border, so another state. So we've had a pretty eventful month. Down south, the gearbox started to play up, so before it packed itself in, we managed to get someone to look at that prior to Christmas, which was just amazing itself. So big shout out to Bremer Bay Mechanicals. And I just got a bus coming round. He's decided he's not coming round now. Yeah, so that was interesting. Anyway, so we got the gearbox had to go down to Perth, get rebuilt. It's bigger and stronger now. While we're doing it, we put a new clutch in the car. Flywheel needed machining. So hopefully we're good. No rhyme or reason why the gearbox decided to play up, but just one of those things. So anyway, so yeah, we've enjoyed Esperance for the last 3-4 days. We had to move courtesy of a poorly run caravan park. So we ended up in the overflow in the middle of town in Esperance, which is actually pretty good. So I'll just turn off, let this bloke come round. Okay, so now got a bus in front of us. They don't look around. But anyway, so good. So other than a bit of wind, Esperance is absolutely good. We got down to Cape Grande. See some stuff when we get the video up. But that whole area was extremely good, really scenic. So right from Augusta right through. So now we're heading back inland, and then we'll head back to the coast once we sort of get to Eucla or thereabouts. Anyway, that's us. We'll check in with you when we're somewhere in the future. So here we are, 90 miles straight, Australia's longest straight road. So lots of people decided to put their stickers there. That's the street, that's the van. Okay, I'll go around and get you going the other way. Yeah, there's not much out in the middle of nowhere. A bit dusty, a bit of wind. I love the headwinds. I get a picture here of the car and the sign. So we did it. So we've got a little bit to go before, about 180 k's before we're stopping for the night, where we start hot, 40 degrees. Oh sweet, get behind here, see you in the camera or something. There he is. Morning all, we're on the road again. Heading to Under Cliffs. So it's coming 100 k's. Put us into South Australia for the first time on our trip. So we just left Mandurah Lookout Pass.
Madura Pass Lookout.
Yeah, that one. So the only problem with the joint was I've never seen so many March flies. They were just plague proportions, like swarms of the bloody things. So when you walked outside, especially this morning, they weren't too bad last night. It sort of got dark, but gosh, this morning they were just everywhere. Anyway, that's life in the bush, I suppose. So we'll be scratching for the next few days. Yeah, but as I said, off to Bunda, cliffs, via Euclid, across the quarantine border again, even though we've got a truck that's covered in dirt and crap. We've got to get rid of veggie boards in supermarkets, just unbelievable. So anyway, we'll do that and then find some water in a dump spot and keep on our merry way down the Eyre Peninsula after Bunda. Cheers, guys.
You stand in front of it, sweetheart.
So here we are at the next border crossing. We're leaving WA and we're here into South Australia. Observed time zone change, so I think that means we've got to go back about 20 years to adjust to South Australia. So wind farms, everything. I thought I'd get in before it gets too windy. So that's blowing out. I get behind the van. Just as if you can see over there, we're at a place called Bunda Cliffs, and this actually is a site called the Best of the Bight. Now, I don't know if it is, but I'll take you for a wander over there in a minute. So you've got wind, no, you've got the ocean there. It's all the way around. So we'll go out to the edge-ish, because it's all like to cut something chocolate. Keep it getting down the chest, maybe that'll keep the wind out a bit. So we won't go right to the edge, but I hope you can sort of see what we're saying. Courtesy of the wind. Special. I'll get a drone up, but I don't think it's going to be good this wind. As I say, around there. We're parked up on the cliff. So far all to ourselves. Here and then probably get blown off the top of the cliff here. I'm parking too close to the bloody edge, but let's see where it's all just given way all the way around there. Park all the way along here. Surprised not more people, but probably the wind. Morning all, it's about 8:45, something like that. Didn't end up staying at the Best of the Bight at Bunda Cliffs. It's just so bloody windy, dust. As much as a magnificent view, and I would have loved to have woken up there this morning, we might have well been floating in the ocean. There's that much wind. So we came down the road a bit further to a little place called Peg 31. It's a roadside stop, but so many of these roadside stops, because they've got so much room between the bushes and crap, and over a period of time people make a little campground like this. So there's roads going everywhere, literally goes back there for, I don't know, 500-600 metres back down that road, and that way, God knows how far. So we're camped up here for the night. A little bit of protection from the wind. No noise, no visitors, no one else really here at all, which is a bit surprising. So just up there's the roadside stop. There we are, camped up, so we're pretty much ready to go. It's a good thing about when you pull up at these sort of spots, you don't have to unhitch, which makes life easy. So yeah, it was a nice little spot. So anyone looking for someone coming across the Nullarbor, it's probably not the most picturesque, but it's close to the Bundah Cliffs. Peak 51. There's heaps of stops along here, it's amazing. So today we're gonna maybe get down to Fowler Bay. We've got no internet, so we tried ringing them yesterday. That was no go. So there's Scott's Beach and Fowler Bay, got a caravan park, I think. Well, that's not really saying much on wind camp. So we'll find some internet somewhere. You'd reckon the main road across the Nile would have internet, but yeah, but it doesn't. So, and give them a ring and see where we go. So hopefully Fowler's Bay, but who knows. Anyway, it's that time of year, it could be packed out, could be no one. Only good thing is it's sort of a little bit in the middle of nowhere, so it's before Ceduna and yeah, down on the coast. So it's the other thing, you know, who has a quarantine spot 200-300 k's into the state already? Anyway,
500 k's.
500 k's into the state. WA got it the right way. They got it on the border. South Australia didn't want to share it or something. Got no idea.
You can't say that.
So yeah, we'll get to Ceduna in a few days, which is good because it means we can keep a few more things in the van. Anyway, until then, and enjoy what we've got before, and hopefully get rid of it before we have to dump it at the quarantine. Anyway, it's my favourite pet hate is these quarantine things, because they go on about the dirt on the potatoes. Have a look at that. Have a look at underneath the caravan. Dirt and dust everywhere, but that dust is alright. It didn't come off veggies. Anyway, that's my little whinge for this morning, and we'll get on the road and be happy campers. We'll see you soon.
Okie doke, we have stopped at the, if I stand this side, oh no, come back around this side where there's no wind. Here we go. We're at the Nullarbor Roadhouse. This is it. Internet or Telstra tower over there. Obviously the main stop. And scenery hasn't changed any. Still the same. Little less trees. Go around this way. And there's the van. She's not too bad, still pretty clean. There's the truck. She's a good girl. Scenery. One point to note is that if at all possible, you don't fill up here at the Roadhouse, because it is something like $3.70 a litre for diesel. But that's okay, that's what it is out in the bush. We'll see you soon. We'll check in from Fowler's Bay. Oodles. Okie doke. Crossing the Nullarbor. Scenery's changed just a tad. We've spoken to, I just spoke to the lady from Fowler's Bay, so we're booked in there for 3 nights at the caravan park. So Fowler's Bay apparently very good for squid fishing and whiting. So I'll be catching the squid because Sarge can't, and Sarge will be doing the whiting hopefully, or I might have to catch them as well. But we'll check in from Fowler's Bay. Oodles. Still on the air highway, crossing the Nullarbor, and the scenery's changed again. Now we've got lots of trees, not very high. Morning, we're at Scott's Beach campground. I'll show you our setup when we get back. We're now off to, whoops, Mexico. Oh, hang on. Okay, back again. We're now off to Mexican Hat, to the campground to do some fishing. But to get there, we have to do some sand dune driving. We haven't aired down, or not we, Sarge hasn't aired down, but oh, hang on, check out that view. That's alright, Sarge, don't go too close. Put the window down. Oh, it's a bit windy, but check this out. So, on the, oops, set, oh, which way does the road go? Over here, oh, over there? Because that'll take us off the edge of the cliff. Oh no, oh, it doesn't matter, we'll get there. We've got all day. We're at Scott's for 2 nights, so this will be our 2nd day, and then we're off to Penang, but it's too many roads. Mexican Hat, where are you?
It's 12 k's up the road.
Oh, okay, so we've got a bit to go, so I'll come back to you. Oodles. That's pretty schmick over there. Very schmick. Bit blowy today still, so hopefully when we throw the fishing lines in, well, not so much Sarge, because he's got a huge surf rod. I've got this little tiny thing that when I throw it in, I don't get hit in the head with something. There we go, the Mexican Hat Headland campground. Not the campground out there behind us, it's the campground. So we're going to go down to the beach there and catch dinner. Noodles.
Morning guys, from Scott's Beach, just out of Fowler's Bay. So we spent a couple of days at Fowler's Bay and then we come out here. It's not technically free camping, it's at a national park. It's 13 bucks something a night, so it's cheap. There's no power water, but we're right on the beach. We've had wind for, I don't know, months. Today it's absolutely no wind, but we're actually leaving today, heading up to Penang, and then catch up on some washing and different stuff at the caravan park there. And so we're there a couple of days, and then down to Ceduna. It's a shallow beach, probably going to stay a week if we can get in. But to give you an idea, there's a few caravans here but not many, and let's go around. So the beach is just up over on the other side of those dunes there. Managed to catch a few whiting, which was good. Mexican Hat, which you'll see in the video, and that's that way around there. The sand dunes, lots of sand dunes around here. Fowler's Bay actually may not be around for a great deal longer. They've already moved the road once. They're trying to stop the sand dunes coming in on top of the town. There's only 22 people live there. They're the sand dunes in the Fowler's Bay up the back there. They're massive, but they're progressing, won't say quickly, but quickly enough to worry them. So they're looking to try and stabilise that and other things to save the town. It'd be a shame to see it go. It's already half the town's buried, all the historic stuff. So yeah, but you know, we've been camped up here, and as I say, everything's wet now. It's been bloody blowing a gale. We've had a fairly heavy dew overnight, so everything's wet on the outside, which only when you're camping. So yeah, other than that, everything seems to be going alright. Since I had the car fixed, learned a big no-no, apparently towing in 6th gear or the overdrive on the manual. So maybe that's contributed to the demise of the gearbox, because I've done well over 20,000 towing the van. The van's 3.2 tonne in its maximum weight, so you know the Ranger's supposed to be able to tow, but they're talking about the gearboxes. I know the, getting a bit mechanical here, but I know the whatchamacallit ones, the autos are definitely a no-go. They want you to tow in sports, but so we'll try 5th. They assure me that it's not going to chew the juice any more than what it has, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is a great place. So after Shelley Beach, this whole series of places like this down the coast, down the Eyre Peninsula. So we've got a few more after Shelley Beach. Shelley Beach will be in a caravan park, and then we'll try and book and plot our way down towards Coffin Bay, stopping off at a couple more of these, maybe 1 or 2 nights. They're just nice getaway. It's quiet. You're in some spots where it's not hit hard by the fishing, so not that the whiting was big, but you know, we had a nice feed last night, which is good. So yeah, all good. It's a lovely spot. You'll see the cliffs and that in another video. The cliffs run all the way both ways, and little inlets in between them. So yeah, so we're off today, and we'll talk to you at Penong.
Afternoon from Picnic Point at Ceduna. Sorry?
Pinky Point.
That's what I said.
You said picnic.
Pinky. Goodness. Pinky Point at Ceduna. We're trying to find a nice place to fish for whiting. Tide's out. Tide's out. Big ships in being loaded, I think, with something, either wheat, mineral sands or salt. Lovely day, 26, 27 at Ceduna. Going around to the, what's that called over there, Sarge, with all those silo things?
Silos.
I know they're silos, but a port thing.
This is silos for loading the boats.
Silos, port for loading the boats. Okay, there's the Sarge man. Sarge, turn around, say hi.
Hi.
Very good. So we'll check back once one of us has caught the first whiting, which is probably going to be me because I caught the first one last time. So, Oodles. And here we have the Pinky Point Lighthouse. Mosaics. Come around this way. Very schmick.